If you thought the Hitler Youth was bad, you haven't seen the Hamas Youth. We've got video. You know, I've talked about this a lot, and I see these parallels, and I'm going to keep talking about it till it stops. One of the things that Donald Trump was so smart about was he kept saying to Mahmoud Abbas, the head of the Palestinian Authority, he was saying this at the UN, he was telling Congress, you can't take American money if you're going to educate kids to kill Israelis. We're just not going to give you money anymore. Screw it. Stop it, or else we're cutting off the checkbook. Hitler did the same thing. He would indoctrinate children starting before preschool into the Hitler Youth. You want to see what it looks like now? Check this out.
Children are being taught to kill.
Beat the Mickey Mouse character to death on a children's show.
Children in Gaza are being raised towards violence, from textbooks to music to television.
The overtly political message and the use of violence has made the show controversial.
Most cartoons teach kindness, some teach generosity, but tomorrow's pioneers teach this. Since Hamas took control of Gaza in 2007, this program was an integral part of children's education. Children were being brainwashed by human-sized stuffed animals to kill Jews and reject peace. It's no wonder that the director of the Al Aqsa television channel is Fatih Hamad, a key member of Hamas. Today marks World Education Day, which signifies the power of education to create a better tomorrow.
Education is a fundamental human right.
If the next generation are being indoctrinated into violence, then violence will be their future.
You know, if you're a Christian man raising Christian children, if you would have put your kids into this at 4 years of age, they'd be waging jihad by now, because the indoctrination starts as soon as they can talk and walk. And is it any wonder after them occupying and running Gaza with an iron fist for 18 years? Now, that's a whole generation grown up, a whole generation under their school system.
Yeah.
That all they want to do is kill Jews.
That's brainwashing propaganda 101. I mean, if you're feeding,
it works.
Yeah, if you feed these children this hateful information from day one, they don't know anything else. They don't know anything else. They've come to the point to accepting it. But see, Barry, the people before that generation, they knew what they were doing. They had the same hatred. All they're doing is making sure that they pass that hatred on. They want to keep it alive.
And they're doing a great job. All you got to do is watch the television or read the books. Look, the troops are there. I've talked to troops that have been in houses in Gaza. They're finding Mein Kampf. They're finding posters of Adolf Hitler, literally, in these houses, proclaiming that they will finish the job. And Hitler was a good man, but he didn't finish the job. And
that's pretty sick.
And the Senate, the U.S. Senate, 48 senators, like you said, voted today to force Israel to make peace and make a peace treaty with these people who literally are saying, we will fight until we kill you. On their headbands, It says, to the death.
There's only one way they're going to get peace. The only one way they're going to get peace is if you got to get rid of Hamas. I mean, it is what it is. Hamas is a terrorist organization. That's the only way you're going to get peace. But let me say this as well, Barry. In the Bible, it tells us in the last day, there would be a peace treaty that will take place. There will be one according to the Bible. And the one who's going to do it is the lawlessness one. The one that's going to come in, it's going to speak very well. People are going to flock to this person. This person is going to have all the answers. He's going to, and this is when Israel, when they built their third temple, he's going to come into the third temple, Barry, and he's going to tell the Israelis that they no longer have to do the sacrifices of the red heifer any longer, because he's going to convince everybody that he's here. according to the scriptures, right? I truly believe that that's at the door right now. That is at the door because the world community, Barry, is trying to force Israel to do a two-state solution. But what's really crazy to me too, Barry, Israel was pushing for it in the past. Israel said, okay, let's do a two-state solution. But those on the left, and yes, they're on the left, Hamas and the rest of them, they didn't want it. They want to wipe out all Israel. They're like, nope, we don't want a two-state solution because there is no Israel. We just want a Palestine. That's all we want. That's the only thing. There is no solution. But Israel today, they're turning Gaza into a 15-minute city. You know, you have to build it all down and bring it back up. I mean, so I'm just saying. And what's really interesting is now all these leftists are upset about a 15-minute city when they were all screaming for it. And then here's Israel, making it possible. Now they're not happy. They'll never be happy.
Well, are they going to make 15-minute tunnels or just above ground? Curious.
Well, they probably need to get with Elon if they're going to make 15-minute tunnels. I'm just saying.
No kidding.